And that's that. 2 days of training and workshops is in the history books. My mission here with the Social Services Conference here in Portland, Oregon is done. I'm here with the Social Services Director with the Salvation Army with the Cascade Division, I believe it is.
Cascade Division.
My friend Melody. And this journey to bring me here began about 2 years ago when she first encountered my book. How did that work out?
Well, I was looking for some additional materials. I was teaching crisis prevention and de-escalation, and I was looking for some additional materials, doing some research, and I came across your book, doing de-escalation with a ministry mindset, and it just instantly clicked with me. And so I bought it and read it and was really inspired and challenged by the idea of the pursuit of peace and us as de-escalators actually being peacemakers.
Yes.
And so I incorporated a number of your techniques into the training that year.
Yeah.
And then I just decided, why not bring the real thing out?
And here I am, right? So you sat in one of my classes, 2 of my classes. How do you feel that went? It seemed really, people were engaged. Everyone came back after the break, so that's always good. How did you feel about it? Was it worth the time, money, and effort, the wait to bring me here?
Absolutely. Yeah. And it was well received by everyone. And we'll get more feedback as the days go on. Yeah. But even today, I noticed everybody's very engaged. Yeah. They're in tune with what you're saying. And I really think it's because this is what they deal with every single day. Yeah. This is real life, and we really do want to de-escalate and prevent crisis rather than being on the response end of it. And so what you're doing resonates with what they want to do inherently. Yes. And so it was quite well received.
Yes, and that's good because I wanted to emphasize ministry mindset because as stressful as a situation can be, we need to remember we're supposed to be an example and inspiration for others.
Absolutely.
So this afternoon, I got to yell and scream in Melody's face because I got to have her do one of the scenario role playing. How did that go for you? Is that in that particular scenario? Is that something you deal with personally, or is that usually something you read about in your reports?
Yeah, not anymore. I'm at this point, I guess you could say I'm quite removed from the day-to-day of that. But I do read the reports of what our staff are dealing with on a day-to-day basis, and it's very real. They're often being yelled at. They're often being challenged. They're often dealing with people who are extremely aggressive, who are inebriated, high, dealing with co-occurring disorders, so they have a mental health issue on top of an addiction issue. Most of our population of clients are dealing with severe or complex trauma, and many of them have been chronically homeless and have some TBI also involved. So it's a really difficult population, and our staff are dealing with that every single day, night after night after night.
So even in the few moments that we did that scenario played out, it was very realistic.
Very realistic.
And my level of anger and all that, I was accurate with that.
Well, it's normally even higher.
Even higher, right?
Your energy was good. It kept people really engaged, and I really appreciate it, especially when we did it after lunch. So
yeah, that's right. It kept people awake. Well, Melody, thank you so much for the opportunity to come out here and fellowship with you guys. Just thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.